What's going on, Paisanos? V here. Come on, you guys. Well, another video today. You know, Konami recently made a post on Twitter, we're going to read in a sec, talking about the players, basically saying, hey, don't be mean to us. Why are you guys even mad at us for? Now, I imagine the players would have a couple of things they would say why they're upset about the game, but more or less players specifically in Europe. You see, this tweet came from Konami TCG Europe. And it says, Dear Duelists, we have seen a rise in behavior, which goes against our community code of conduct on social media channels managed by Konami Digital Entertainment BV. You can view our community code of conduct here and have a link to it. Passion for the game is no excuse for insults or violence threats directed at employees of Konami Digital Entertainment BV or other fans. Such behavior is not tolerated by us. Any players engaging in such conduct are in violation of the community code of conduct, which may lead to a suspension from organized play. Online abuse and threats can also amount to criminal behavior, which is reportable to the authorities. Yep, cops don't got better things to do. They don't have crime to stop, like real crime, like shootings and murders and robberies. No. Cops are gonna be showing up going, where's the crime? There it is, officer. That guy said some mean things to me about me on the internet. Well, I was about to go to a robbery where a guy got shot, but I'm glad I'm here for the real action. This is why we went to police academy, so we could get involved in the real action. Wow, murder? That murder go away, okay? That guy's dead. He ain't going anywhere. I'm here for the real action. The feelings were hurt. Lock him away, case closed. Put him away for 10 years, minimum. I mean, obviously, there's a Konami Europe where, like, I guess maybe this is okay. Maybe you can call the cops if someone hurts your feelings. But here in America, if you call the cops because someone hurts your feelings, that cop's going to call you a moron and walk away. Like, it just doesn't exist here. I don't know. Something about that's just really weird as how they word it. Another thing I found really interesting is about community code of conduct, something which Konami does not follow. How many times, comment down below, have you asked something online on the, let's say, any YuGiOh community, wherever, would it be here on YouTube, on Facebook groups, or Reddit, or wherever, and people just talk smack, using their full name, right in front of everybody. How many times that has happened? Breaking the community code of conduct, something which Konami themselves don't even really follow. How many times have Konami broken their own rules, or not acted on their own rules? I'll tell you a story, this is true. And this was years ago. Because as a YouTuber, we're always, head to a level. There's always a level of scrutiny us YouTubers get. Threats, constant, like there's always all kinds of shit. Years ago, someone threatened at I think it was a regional, if I'm not mistaken, that I was to show up to the regionals, they would stab me. And there's something, stab me or fight me. It was one or the other. Anyway, there was a lot of like threats. Anyway, so they hit me up and told me this. I screenshot it and I emailed it to Konami, who fucking did nothing. They continually ignore their own community code of conduct. Now you're probably going, if you just emailed them one time, right? Nope, 3 times. 3 times. That many times. I even called them, and I was told just to email them. I verified the email, said okay, and once again, 3 emails and a phone call, and nothing was done. You think Konami follows their own rules? They don't. Now let me just go and break this in half real quickly, because obviously insults directed at Konami employees is, I think, dumb. A lot of these Konami employees are people that have a huge love for this game, and they work long hours, and they have the same goals as a lot of players, the same things that a lot of players want. I know for a fact, I talk with a good chunk of these Konami employees here in the TCG in US, and they have pretty much the same idea what players want. It's all about bringing up the chain, up as high as Shueisha. Whenever I say Konami, it's everybody. I include everybody in one bubble. It makes it easier. It's less annoying. When you say Konami was my ban list, who are you asking? Konami Europe? Konami Latin America? Konami TCG? Konami OCG? Are you asking Shueisha? Like, who are you asking? No, it's just easier to say Konami, and that's why a lot of players do this. So I just want to make sure we have this distinction where, like, if you're attacking someone that individually that works at Konami, yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. But if you're attacking Konami as a whole, I get it. I mean, players should be upset, especially players in Europe. You guys have no events, and we are spammed here in America, luckily, with Konami events, such as the YCS in America here. Latin America got theirs, but none for Europe. And then you turn around and tell European players, hey, get ready to buy these beautiful, really expensive cards, and by the way, next month, more expensive cards. It's even funny because this came out in 2023 as 25th anniversary, and somehow I guess the anniversary just roll over to the next year because this is also 25th anniversary in the year 2024. Just another example, Konami juicing the entire Yu-Gi-Oh community, but we just accept it because let's be honest with you, you're gonna get mad and you're gonna get over it and you're gonna just buy. So that's kind of the sentiment with the community. But with that said, things like this also get the player base really, really upset.
Now, to get the most damage possible out of this strategy, you'll need a copy of Trident YuGiOh. So make sure to check your collection to see if you have one, and ask a friend if you don't.
Now hold on, stop. Because this is Jerome McHale, and I know for a fact, Jerome McHale actually said that with good intentions. It sounds like he's not, he's smirking like he's not, and he keeps wearing his cornflower yellow tie. Bro, get a blue one, bro. Swap it up a bit, buddy. With that said, Jerome does have good intentions for this game, the play base, and the community. Like, he really does. I gotta scroll down so you guys can see this, okay? Because it's also pissing me off. But I know Jerome has good intentions. With that said, a lot of players were upset about this, and rightfully so. Even more so, when you go to comment, you can't. Once again, adding to the frustration in the Yu-Gi-Oh player base. Konami saying why everyone's angry, it's almost redundant because the answer is simple. Everyone's angry because you keep punking us. But once again, with that said, is it worth being that angry? You tell me. I mean, looking at Trident Dragon, this card has about 3 printings: Ultra, Ultimate Rare, and Secret Rare. The last printing, or reprinting of Trident Dragon came out in Legendary Collection 5Ds. You want to pause the video and guess how many years ago that was? 10 fucking years, almost 10 years ago was the last time this card was printed. That's it. So players are pretty pissed because in the newest set, well, one of the newest sets, which is around here somewhere, they want to basically play the new deck, but they can't. Unless you're okay with shelling out, what, $100 for one card? Yeah, about $105. So players are rightfully upset. Konami is rightfully defensive if individuals are attacked, but as a whole, Konami, it's indefensible. You literally have nothing. This posted more damage against Konami. Now, don't get me wrong, once again, like I said, I think if some individual attacked Konami and a Konami employee, that player should be banned. And according to Konami's own policy, they don't talk about it when a player is banned, other than directly to the player. They'll email you, say, hey, listen, you've been banned, blah, 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 here's why, all that stuff. Fine, fair enough. But doing this only hurts Konami. Their bullshit backwards ads, community code of conduct, in which they almost never ever follow up on. The threat to report online abuse as criminal behavior to the authorities is an insult to the police force, as well as just and show how arrogant and stupid this whole statement was ultimately, and as well as doing things like this. Even though I'm telling you right now, and this is one of the few times I'm ever going to defend Konami, Jerome McHale did have good intentions. He didn't mean this to say to go fuck yourself. Though this picture would have you think, I'm just moving that forward. It is true, like, these people do try hard for the player base. And it's true, the player base is angry, and rightfully so on both ends. Konami people working hard, we get it. But we're still really pissed off because shit like this. Because European players are getting fucked over and then forced to buy new cards. And before you go, V, you don't have to buy new cards. If you're a player in this game in a Tier 0 format where Fire is the best deck in the game, yeah, I would argue you're probably going to have to buy these new cards. I'm just going to throw it out there. Like, no one was excited about Promethean Princess coming out besides the Fire deck players. And then when it came out, everybody was forced to play the Fire decks. And no big deal. You can always play Voices. Voice, that deck's cheap, right? Well, low used to be $70. Now she's $41, but you still have to buy 3 of those. You still have to buy that new card. It's only a super rare, but you see what I'm getting at. It's always you have to buy. And players are okay with doing that if there were events that were good for it. And don't get me started on the prize support, because that is the biggest slap in the face. So Konami, if I was Konami, I wouldn't even show any of this shit. I would just go, okay, and start individually banning players who attack individual Konami employees. Hopefully that makes sense to everybody. I think this post is dumb as hell. I think this makes Konami look even more foolish, especially when Konami is trying to actually handle the situation properly. You want to handle it properly, be an adult company, and stop doing this my feels bullshit. No one cares about it. The smart thing to do is individually find out those who are attacking your individual employees and ban them, and that's it. And if you want to start enforcing your community code of conduct, that would be amazing. Absolutely amazing. Because I imagine, Mike, that my story, me sending 3 emails on a phone call, isn't the only story of a Yu-Gi-Oh player trying to contact Konami about people breaking the community code of conduct. Hell, look around long enough online here on YouTube, on Facebook, on Reddit, hell, on Twitter, you will find this community code of conduct broken habitually. Are you going to do anything about it, Konami? And that's as much effort as players are going to do about this goofy-ass post. It's your boy V, and you guys all have a great day.